What's going on, guys? Team Triple Tack back with another deck profile. Today I got you guys a Snake Eyes Fire King Super Heavy deck. So yeah, let's just show you. So first of all, got 3 copies of Snake Eye Ash. This is obviously standard. And then 2 copies of Poplar. Obviously, y'all play 2 of the combo, because if you open this and Snake Eye Ash, then instead of going for the 1-card Poplar combo, you're going for the Snake Eye Ash combo. Because you have the second one. Then 1 Oak. Then these are all like the small Snake Eyes. Then you're playing 1 copy of Flamberge and 1 copy of Snake Eyes Steel Bellstar. So these are the only 2 big ones. Snake Eyes Steel Bellstar is just pretty cool because you can go for Divine Temple off of Poplar and then go for a different combo line instead of going for the Fire King line if they got rid of your Fire King stuff. And then 1 Divine Temple, 1 Original. So this is all the Snake Eyes. This is all you need. You don't need to play more than 1 Oak. You don't need to play Birch. You could play Birch, like, it's alright. It's free inherent summon if you control fire. Then the Fire Kings is 1 Ponix, 1 Garunix, double Kirin, and 1 Arvada. These are all the Fire King monsters. You only need to play 2 Kirin. You don't need to play the 3rd one. And Arvada, like, it's nice, like, because you pop this during your turn 1 off of the Garunix to Monster Reborn this. And then during your turn 2, during your opponent's turn, when you summon this off, you pop this, and this specials this. So you get a free monster negate. Instead of just popping them both and using both of them, then you can obviously pop this, bring this back during your opponent's turn, and then you have a free monster negate. You only need to play 2 Kirin. I used to play 3, but like, it's not even mandatory. Like, you could literally play 1, and just drawing the 1 sucks, but you could just play 1, and then just 1 Sanctuary, 1 Island, and then this is mandatory. For the super heavies, we have 3 Bike. This searches any super heavy samurai monster. 3 Wakaushi, and 1. This is the brick. This, if you draw it with this, it doesn't matter. You just don't lose the draw. Yeah, kind of. And then if you open this and this, if you open these 2, you go this, search this. So then if they draw you there, then you don't have to use your big banky search because you already have it in hand. So that's what you do if you have these 2 in hand. But yeah, obviously this searches any super heavy, so you usually search this. But if you already have it, then you can search this to play through draw. But then your Infernal Flame Banshee is going to get hit with draw, obviously. And then for the other cards we're playing, this is just testing out 1 Terraforming because it gets you your 3 planets. So this can either get you Fire King Island, Pressure Planet, or it can get you the obviously the Snake Eye Field Spell. So this can be really good in the grind game because it gets you like turn 1 or turn 2. It can get you this, summon Fenrir, and then just break the board if you're going second. So yeah, it's pretty good. The only drawback is that this is obviously spell cards, so if you use it first, then you can't use your super heavies. So you just try to use your super heavies first. If they negate it, then you can just go like this, search this. But obviously you can't go special Fenrir if you use your super heavies first because it puts monsters on board. So yeah, so that's the only problem. But yeah, and then for the hand traps, we're playing 1 Warner, double Ogre, 3 Veiler, double Ash. Those are the hand traps. So, Veiler's the best hand trap in the game right now, in my opinion. And probably second. Okay, I'd say these 2 are the best. I'd say this is first, this is second, and Ash is 3rd. So Ash isn't that good because they steal it with Hida, and then they can just make Princess, Monster Reborn, Ambler Whale, and then Princess Ambler Whale Pass is like decent. So against fire, it's not that good, but I think Veiler is probably the best because it's non-once per turn. If you draw 2 of these, you obviously brick, but these aren't once per turn, and it's a level 1, so you can make it into Anima also. And this is obviously good against Horus, I don't know, Fire King Island, any face of field spell, or not, yeah, any face of field spell that's an ignition effect, not an activation effect. And then the last 3 cards for non-engine. These 3 cards, you can be whatever you want, but I just decided to play 3 Book of Moon. This is because it lets you dodge this, and imperm, because this, and imperm target, and then you just chain this, then it dodges it. It's good going first and second. Yeah, so now I'll show you the extra deck. So that's the main deck. I'm pretty sure it's 40 cards. Yeah, 40 cards. So for extra deck, I'll just show you the link 4s first. So these are all the link 4s. This is kind of the flex spot in the deck. This can be what you want. I just felt like this was pretty good against like voiceless voice, because like their monster is massive. So like this is pretty good against voiceless. And then Apo is obviously mandatory. Raging Phoenix, basically mandatory for the OTK. And sometimes you just go Raging Phoenix into the World Sea, and then with Princess and Grave and Flambirch and IP, and then that's usually sometimes your end board. And Ambler Whale, you only play Ambler Whale because if you have Flambirch and one other monster, then you need a fire to pop off of the, if you don't have another fire to pop off of the Promethean Princess, because if you were to end on him, he's a water, so you need a fire to end off, so sometimes you need to make him. So those are the link 4s. And then for the others, you have 2 Nightmares. I'm not playing SP because I don't have SP, you know, but you could go into either of these 2 with IP Masquerena, and then this is obviously fire for the OTK, and then obviously protection monster if it's co-linked. Gotta get that Euro print, OG print, you know, obviously, you know, secret OG print. Then only link 1 is Anima. Yeah, it's pretty good. You steal monsters, and you can turn Poplar into it. 1 card Poplar combo is pretty good. And then Promethean, obviously, you need it for the combo. And you also need this for the combo, and sometimes this. And then you have 2 Charmers. These are really good. The way you go into this is either through Kaushi or this, or IP, but you almost never want to do that. Those are the only darks. So those are all for the links. And then for the XZs, have these 2. Sometimes you can end on this Appaloosa, and then I don't know, like a Book of Moon or something, and it's just game. But this is also kind of a flex spot, but because we're playing the Snake Eyes Diabellstar, we can also turn this Snake Eyes Diabellstar and Kieran sometimes. If we're kind of get hand trap, we're trying to play through, like, see what we can do. We can, in like turn 3 or 4, we can make this, and then it also protects your monsters by battle, basically, because if they try to attack your, like, I don't know, 800 attack Appaloosa, you can redirect the attack to him. And then yeah, that's it for the extra deck. For the slide deck, time cards, Sprite Sprint, Volcanic Scattershot. Don't forget that your extra deck cards in the side deck do have to be the same sleeves as the main deck, actually. So you can't have this sleeve on this, even though it's an extra deck card. You have to re-sleeve them. Don't forget that. So yeah, and then just 1 Harpies. I think that and 3 Evenly Matched are the only, like, kind of board breakers. I mean, if you call Nib a board breaker, then yeah. So these are the only board breakers. And then this, because if it's in the right matchup, like Voiceless Voice, then you can steal their big guy and link it off, and it's pretty good. Obviously, look at the hand is really strong. Draw 2 is really strong. Then I'm also playing 3 copies of D-Barrier. These are for branded, Pearly, and not that much Pearly anymore, but branded, you know, Voiceless Voice, Heroes, any Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, Xyz deck. That just depends on that. And then the last cards are basically cards that let me play the game. So 2 cross out, 1 nib for the cross out target, and then 1 call by the grave. So these are going first. You put these in going first if you feel like you need them. If your opponent's playing hand traps, then you put this in and then 1 nib. And then usually, I'm only playing 1 nib, none in the main deck, 1 in the side, because you're playing the Kashtira cards, and obviously if you have a Kashtira token, a nib token, then you can't summon the Fenrir, and it just becomes bricks in your hand. Yeah, and then you see, made that field center. It's pretty clean, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, well, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just like version 1 of the deck. I was just testing it out. Yeah, well, see you in the next one. Bye guys.